Brian Mudd. This is my cheat sheet for Tuesday, October 11th. iPhone 4S, a brand new record for Apple on Friday. We figured that was going to happen, despite the fact that some people said that they were disappointed that it wasn't a 5 or, whatever the case may be. It wasn't revolutionary, it was just evolutionary. Well, whatever the case may be, there are a couple reasons why there was a new record that took place on Friday, namely Sprint and Verizon. Remember that with the launch of the iPhone 4, it's actually just available on AT&T. It wasn't until January of this year that Verizon gained access, and of course this is the first time that Sprint's had access. But let me put some other information in there for you to think about with this record and what it actually means to Apple. What you may not know about the iPhones is that starting with the base model, the 16 gigs that you pay $199 for with the 2-year contract, the other models are $299 and $399. The base level price, the carrier pays Apple up front $650 for your purchase. You kick in your $200, the other $450 is eaten by the carrier up front themselves. Let me put this in perspective. If every single one of the 1 million plus pre-orders that came in on Friday was the base model, which they weren't, many of the 32 gig and 64 gigs did end up selling, then Apple would have brought in $650 million day one on pre-orders from the iPhone 4S. As is, the likely number is north of $1 billion in revenue in pre-orders on day one. Pretty incredible, isn't it? All right, here's some other Apple news for you real quick. The long-awaited Facebook app, it's here. It's now available for download, which, by the way, if you have an iPhone, the update for the Facebook app is also available for you to download from your app store today. And remember that tomorrow is the iOS 5, the 5th generation operating system that's going to be released from Apple. Okay, so talking about mobile devices, digital traffic, online traffic, for example, 7% of all online digital traffic is now coming from a mobile device. That is well ahead of where a lot of industry experts thought we'd be at this time, as we near 10% of all internet traffic soon to be from a mobile device. We also know that men are more likely than women to be accessing online content on a mobile device. Users of digital mobile content, 55% are men, 45% are women. Facebook stats. Facebook just signed up a deal with Walmart that in time is going to mean local customization to Walmarts around you if you are a fan of Walmart on Facebook. Meanwhile, we were able to get some more information about what the average Facebook user looks like. The average Facebook user now averages 140 friends that are connected to 8,000 different people. In its own way, it kind of reminds you of like when you're being told in health class, hey, if you engage in relations with a particular person, you're not only having relations with them, you're having relations with everybody else that they've had relations with. Only with the Facebook thing, hopefully it's less creepy than the thought of whatever that could have meant in health class. The New York Stock Exchange. Not only were stocks much higher yesterday, but the New York Stock Exchange actually survived a huge hacker threat from the notorious group Anonymous. Yesterday was the day that Anonymous said they were going to scrub the NYSE from online references. They're going to take it down. Now, that never did happen. The New York Stock Exchange did report a few glitches throughout the day, but nothing severe, and it looks like they were able to get past whatever the attempt was by the hacker group Anonymous, and that's an awfully good thing for the confidence in the financial markets. And Netflix, this is one of the more pathetic displays I've seen in corporate America in some time. I've never seen a company torpedo itself quicker. I mean, I've seen companies get out-innovated, make operational mistakes, but Netflix just torpedoed itself. They were trading recently at $304 per share. Right now, real time, $111 a share. And they did it to themselves. Everything here is self-inflicted. Well, the latest move, they're listening to you now anyway, Quickster. They're going to split their DVD by mail service along from the streaming service. Netflix has now abandoned that because they realized that they were losing a lot of customers. No word on if this will mean anything to you as a Netflix customer at this point, but no Quickster. It all stays in one happy, if not somewhat dysfunctional family. That's the cheat sheet for today. See you mañana.